Boy, was it a cold Sunday throughout the UP, especially with that high temperature, only 42 degrees, almost pretty much half of what the record is set just 2 years ago at 83 degrees and 16 degrees below the norm. Looking at that low temperature, still on the chillier side, 29 degrees, only 8 off from the normal low of 37, and 18 is the record low back set in 1974, and sunset already approaching near 9:10 p.m. Today's highs, though, were slightly warmer than what we're seeing on your Sunday. 47 degrees in Marquette, 42 in Munising, a little bit warmer as you make your way towards the west at 60 in Iron Mountain, 54 in Escanaba, 57 in Ontonagon. And we will begin to see a little bit more of a incline when it comes to those temperatures as we go deeper into the week. Those winds prevailing mostly out of the northeast at 10 miles per hour in Ironwood, straight out of the north at 10 in Houghton. And then as you make your way towards the central UP, between 5 to 10 miles per hour. Lightest in Iron Mountain out of the southeast at 5. A little bit stronger in Munising at 12 out of the east. Next couple of days, we will be focusing more on an increase in those clouds. Temperatures slowly trying to get closer to normal, but we are still going to be on the lower end when it comes to those averages. By the time we get towards the weekend, there is a small chance of a rain shower as well, but very, very small. You're going to notice in the 7-day forecast maybe just about a 10 to 20%. And some days there is a possible chance, but very close to zero. High pressure has been really dominant through the entire Wolverine state all weekend long, just creating beautiful weather. It was a bit breezy though throughout the weekend. Do keep that in mind, and that really helped pushing a lot more of that cold Canadian air into the area, especially with those overnight lows into those 20s. So we have been dealing with those couple of freezes all throughout the state. Further towards the west, though, temperatures were quite the opposite. We were actually very nicely warm and toasty in parts of the Dakotas where they actually got into the 80s, interestingly enough. So they were actually starting to see a taste of summer. But for them right now, they are seeing a couple of those light rain showers with even a thunderstorm possible very close to Grand Forks and Fargo, North Dakota, and about to enter the state of Minnesota. We are pretty much stuck under an omega block, and that's pretty much when you have two troughs and a ridge in the middle. The ridge has been in parts of the plains throughout the weekend. That's where that warmer air has been. But on either side, there's the trough of cold air, and that's where we have been sitting throughout the entire Wolverine state for the last couple of days. And we're kind of going to be there for at least another 1 or 2 days before we begin to see a little bit more of a shift in that pattern as some warmer air and moisture comes into the region. Now going into your Tuesday, we are seeing a little bit of the threat of severe weather through parts of eastern Colorado into parts of western Kansas. Thunderstorms more scattered as you make your way to parts of the Dakotas and Wyoming. For us though, that cold pocket pretty much will prevail a little bit longer, but we will begin to see temperatures moderating closer to normal. Low pressure situated in parts of Missouri. So we're going to begin to see an increase in those clouds. So a little bit of moisture, but still not enough moisture to squeeze enough raindrops through the next couple of days, as we're still going to be under somewhat of a dry pattern. So pretty much we're going to see partly cloudy, and in some days we could see up to mostly cloudy skies. But rain chances are going to be very close to zero. May want to have that umbrella just in case for that hit and miss sprinkle, but very, very small. 30 degrees for tonight. It will still be another cold night, mostly clear. Winds relatively light out of the northwest at 5 miles per hour. And that's going to allow for those temperatures to really take a tumble once the sun sets. It's called radiational cooling. Going into your Tuesday, we will have warmer weather pushing through the area. 59 in Ontonagon, 59 in Crystal Falls, 51 in Houghton. So we are going to try to make a bounce back from what we were seeing throughout the weekend. 49 in Munising. So you can see a little bit cooler along the shoreline, warmer as you make your way towards the Wisconsin border, but partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. So another wonderful day to go outside, and just make sure to have the jacket with you when you wake up early on in the morning. Sunrise occurring at 6:24 a.m. Temperatures rising into those 50s. Some areas trying to make a run for those 60s. 35 degrees as you go into tomorrow night. So we are going to begin to see a little bit more of those clouds and a little bit more of that warmer air. Going into the next 7 days, 50s all around. Just a pinch more clouds as we go into your Friday and Saturday with a 10% chance of rain. And then by the time we get to early next week, that's really when we're going to put that run for the money, and hopefully the temperatures will begin to skyrocket more consistently into those 60s.